Hi, my name is Riley Allen, and this is my WWE WrestleMania 1 review. We start off with Howard Finkel in the ring welcoming us to the show, before throwing us to our commentary team, which consists of Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura, before throwing us back to the ring, where Gene Okerlund stands and starts to sing the national anthem. We are also introduced to Lord Alfred Hayes, who will be another one of our interviewers. We then cut to a pre-recorded promo between Tito Santana and the Executioner for their match that's about to take place. The match itself was not that interesting, but the finish, in my opinion, was cool. During the match, Tito Santana was put in a leg lock by the Executioner, which Santana proceeded to break by rolling the Executioner up in a pin, forcing him to break the leg lock. He then went on to win the match by putting the figure 4 leg lock on the Executioner, a shot at the IC champion Greg Valentine. The match ended in 4 minutes and 49 seconds. We then cut to another pre-recorded message between King Kong Bundy and Special Delivery Jones. And then they come to the match come to the ring with King Kong Bundy accompanied by Jimmy Hart. Well, these men get the wondrous accolade of being part of the first squash match of any WrestleMania. The match ending in what the commentators say was 9 seconds, at the time a record. In actuality, the match lasted for 24 seconds, which in my opinion is not much better than the 9 seconds. Bundy ended up taking the win. The next match was Matt Bourne versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, or Ricky Steamboat. I don't know if he was the Dragon at this point just yet. The match started off with Ricky Steamboat putting Matt Bourne in headlocks, chin locks. It was before Bourne managed to get some offense in. The match was very much technical, with chin locks and headlocks and arm locks and stuff like that. I usually don't enjoy those type of matches, but for some reason I enjoyed this one. Or at least decently. Or at least the other matches were worse than this one, so I thought I enjoyed this one. The match didn't really overstay its welcome. It ended in 4 minutes and 39 seconds with Ricky Steamboat hitting a flying tackle to pick up the victory. The next match was the Junkyard Dog. No, it was David Sanmartino versus Brutus Beefcake, with Sanmartino being accompanied to the ring by his father, and Beefcake being accompanied to the ring by Johnny Valiant. The match lasted for 11 minutes and 43 seconds. 11 minutes and 43 seconds too long. It was the second longest match of the night, and it shouldn't have lasted this long. It ended in a disqualification after Sanmartino was thrown outside the ring and Valiant started hitting him, which caused Bruno Sanmartino to get in the ring and start fighting Valiant, Beefcake, which made the younger Sanmartino come in to make the save. The match ended, of course, in a disqualification after this. The next match was the Junkyard Dog challenging Greg the Hammer Valentine for his Intercontinental title. Valentine was accompanied to the ring again by Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart having a very busy night tonight. The match originally ended with Valentine picking up the pinfall victory against JYD, although He picked it up with his feet locked to the ropes, which the ref did not see. The ref, sadly, suffering from referee blindness, something all referees tragically suffer from. Well, Tito Santana came out and told the referee that his Valentine's feet were locked, and the referee, in a very unreferee-like move, restarted the match. Although Valentine refused to get back in the ring, which resulted in him getting counted out, which rewarded Junkyard Dog the victory, but not the title. The match ended in 6 minutes and 55 seconds. The next match was Ivan Koloff and the Iron Sheik challenging the U.S. Express, Barry Windham, and Mike Rotundo for their tag team championships. Sheik and Koloff were accompanied to the ring by Classy Freddie Blassie, while the U.S. Express was accompanied by Lou Albano. This was my favorite match because there was never really a lull. It was always something going on. They were going to the top rope and hitting an elbow. They were in this corner, in that corner. Drop kick. There was never a lull and never really a break. And the match ended when the Iron Sheik grabbed Freddie Blassie's cane and hit Barry Windham with it, which allowed Ivan Koloff to pick up the pinfall victory. And of course, afterwards, Gene Okerlund interviewed the new tag champions, Iron Sheik and Ivan Koloff, and asked him, "Hey, what about the cane?" And they played deaf and dumb, and well, what cane? They didn't have a cane. They never knew. They don't know what a cane is. The next match is Andre the Giant versus Big John Studd in a career versus $15,000 match. Body slam match. With Andre putting up his career on the line and Big John Studd putting up his $15,000. Big John Studd was accompanied by Bobby the Brain Heenan. The match ended in 5 minutes, 53 seconds, with Andre picking up the victory. The next match was Wendy Richter versus Leilani Kai for Leilani Kai's WWF Women's Championship. Richter was accompanied to the ring by Cyndi Lauper, while Leilani Kai was accompanied by the Fabulous Moolah, who was wearing some weird glasses. Leilani Kai ended up hitting Richter with a slam, which she thought was good enough. So she went to the top rope to hit her with a splash or something. Which she connected, only for Richter to roll it around and roll her up into a pinfall, securing the victory and the championship in about 6 minutes and 14 seconds. Which led us to our main event, Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper. Mr. T and Hogan were accompanied by Jimmy Snuka, while Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper were accompanied to the ring by Cowboy Bob Orton. The match ended because Cowboy Bob Orton heard voices in his head and decided to attack Hulk Hogan. Although Hulk Hogan said, "That's not going to work for me, brother," ducked, which made Orton hit Paul Orndorff, knocking him out, allowing Hogan and T to pick up the victory. This match lasted for 13 minutes and 34 seconds. Again, I personally think it went on for a little bit too long, but at least unlike the San Martino beefcake bout, this was at least a tag match. I feel like as they could have taken off a couple minutes of this match or San Martino and let Bundy and Special Delivery Jones have their match, but it is what it is. Also of note, during the main event, before the main event, we were introduced to our special ring announcer, Billy Martin. We were also introduced to our special guest timekeeper, Liberace, who got into the ring and danced with the Rockettes. We were also introduced to our special guest referee, Muhammad Ali. Overall, due to the historical presence of this show and the nowadays legends that were on it, I would say the show gets a 6 point. Let's give it a solid 6. My favorite match was the tag match between Ivan Koloff, the Iron Sheik, and the U.S. Express. While my least favorite match was King Kong Bundy and Special Delivery Jones. At least all the other matches, boring as they were, had something to them. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.